Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, so I don't know why a lot of people, some of these politicians in Nigeria here, don't want Donald Trump to send his military to Nigeria to help us to resolve this terrorism issue that has been keeping and that has been the concern of every Christian in Nigeria. All right. There is this news that is trending right now. Some group of bandits, all right, writing to the Nigerian government that if the threat or the coming of Donald Trump fails, that they are going to wipe out the Christians in that particular location. All right. So most of these things, when Donald Trump said he was going to come and invade Nigeria, I overheard some of these top politicians in Nigeria, all right, coming to counter what he has said in respect of that, and to the extent that even other countries are now beginning to, put mouth into the matter. But then, I'm going to actually show you guys. This one happened recently. It happened recently in Kwara. A bus that is fully loaded with people, all right, in Kuala, all this evangelical bus that is traveling from Kwara to another state for a program. They met some group of these bandits and they opened fire on the bus. Although I'm going to leave you guys so that you also see what happened there. But how did we even come to this level? You ask yourself, how did we even get here? Right? To the extent that even the politicians that is supposed to support the movement or maybe encourage the militaries in Nigeria, the military group in Nigeria, so that they will be able to fight this group of bandits, are the ones that are actually making it seem as if there is a need for banditry activities in Nigeria. So I'm going to leave you guys to listen to other updates. And please don't be in a hurry to leave, as this video produces a lot of vital information that will keep you updated on the matters on ground in respect of Donald Trump's threats to Nigeria and furthermore. So stay tuned.
So we this is a vehicle that was targeted along the way to Obo, along the Eruku to Obo road. So it was this night. According to those that were in the vehicle, they said it was on both sides. Like the bandits were on both sides. So since they shoot from both sides. According to them now, one person is injured and is in cottage hospital. So, possible, man. Impossible.
In this time and age, when the social media has democratized access to information, that people are using the same media to deny reality. And the people are exaggerating what the President of the United States has promised to do. He only promised to help us deal with terrorists who have been dealing with Christians in this place. He didn't say in any tweet anywhere that he was coming to invade Nigeria for anything.
I don't think so.
But the people are now using the media to say, oh, he is interested in our oil. It's an economic issue. Why did he want to do it? They did this one in Libya. They did this in Iraq. They did this in... Why is he interested? And he has failed. And they are using the same media to get even some people who have become crisis merchants in Nigeria to be using misinformation and disinformation. And they are making us to believe that we do not like the president, that they are targeting the president. No, this problem began long before even 2009 when Boko Haram manifested itself.
True.
It began before that. But since that way, it has become an international dimension. So many things have happened that people are now denying. And people denying that, oh, there was no Christian, there has been no genocide on Christians. If we want to begin primarily, my brother, where is Leah Sharibu since 2018? Of 113 captives. Like that. She was singled out because she denied her faith.
Yeah, they refused to release.
She refused. They wanted her to deny her faith. They refused to release her till date. You attended so many media security meetings, even under Buhari, where I asked this question more than 5 times. Where is there? They have been promising. They left her because she's a Christian. We heard that she's given birth. Her father is still in the police force.
Wow.
It was this same Reno Omokri who found out when there was a Reno Omokri. He was the one who found out about the identity of her father, that is actually from Adamawa State, a Christian from Adamawa State, serving in Yobe State. And the mother was there, who had been, the President Buhari promised, the mother promised everybody that she will be released. It's still not released. Nobody knows her whereabouts. What happened to Deborah in Sokoto College of Education, who thanked God online for enabling her to finish her exam as any Christian would have done? They stoned her to death in this same country. And even lawyers were trooped out to say we will break out from MBA if we will not allow us to defend the people who stoned her to death. No one is in detention. Nobody has been prosecuted. What happened? So many things have happened like that. Why are there so many people? And we want to deny that we do not have IDP camps. There are so many of them in this Abuja. So many of them in the places, 2 states that they have targeted, Benue and Plateau, Christian dominated. You know the place of Jos as the capital of Plateau State, even in Christendom here. You know that Benue State too is Christian dominated. Why do terrorists target Christians in that place? Why do they allow, what happened to all those people in IDP camps who occupied their natural habitat, the place God the Almighty gave them to live? Why can't they return? Who are the people occupying those places? So this thing is so complex, but as a journalist, we are not allowed to do contextual reporting of all these things, to bring out facts of those people, the villages they have destroyed, people they have killed. There are videos of pregnant women they have killed.
They shattered the
pregnancy, and all those things. They say nothing happened here. So these are issues. I think it's not about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He inherited all this problem. He began in earnest in 2009 when Boko Haram story became international. But since that time, a lot of things have happened. Then our armed forces, we know their capacity. But you look at the budget of this 6.5 trillion, even in this year's budget, suddenly, the defense budget takes the lion's share of our budget at a time.
Over 12%.
Yes, over 12%. That we need this one for critical infrastructure. There's somebody somewhere, president of the United States of Republican Party, and you know their principles. They are conservative people. They were the people who influenced even the writing of their constitution, and the constitution they put in God we trust. So they don't deny it. That is what they defend wherever Christians are traumatized and molested anywhere in the world. And he has said this one, no, this one we have had. You know, you recall that even in 2018, thereabouts, even it was President Buhari himself who revealed in a private meeting he had with President in his first term.
That was the first time, yes.
First term. That we heard that they are slaughtering Christians in your country. He said, no, sir. It was President Buhari himself who revealed it. It didn't start yesterday. Why are they denying this thing and saying that we should not take out terrorists in this place, that we should negotiate with them? Where in the world will you bring terrorists that you say you are looking for to be negotiating with them, to hold meeting, and they are gone? Who approved the guns they carried to meeting in Katsina for them? This is our country. It's not about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has tried all that he can do to end this thing. We have seen revelation where people were talking about how President, the then President, Goodluck Jonathan brought in machinery, and he was trying to finish the job. And they stopped him because they didn't want crisis merchants in this country, and people who do not love this country are denying reality.
You may know them, I may know them, we may not know them. But Nigerian government knows them, and they know the process at which they wanted to do and handle the situation amicably. Nigerian government have said many times that they are going to release the list of finances of activities of these criminals. Where is that list? Why can't we have the list and identify those who are involved and deal with them decisively? We know the criminals. We know where they are. We know who they are. We know their parents. We know their foreparents. They are not foreigners. They are Nigerians. So why can't we tell the international community that we are serious?
But we've heard from governors, some governors in the past, who say these are foreigners who cross our porous borders. We've also heard from other governors who say we know them, they are Nigerians. So do we really even understand what we are dealing with and who we are dealing with? When you highlight all of these 7 points, in the space of time that we have, one wonders if Nigeria can achieve this in what time frame as President Donald Trump takes his decision.
Let me tell you, if we are serious, honest, and sincere, we can handle this matter within 17 days. I have said it. Those governors who claim that there are foreigners who are involved, yes, of course. I cannot say that there are no foreigners, but the number is very minute. And it's involved mostly few foreigners through the belt of Lake Chad Basin, but most of those who are operating within the North Central, Northeast, and many part of the Northwestern part of the country, they are Nigerians. I have done their profile by polling units, by political ward, by local government, and by state assembly, national assembly, and senatorial zones. So, and we have had many of these states, like Katsina, and some of them saying that they conduct dialogue with them, or what they call, what I call as a ceasefire sensitization meeting. Because it is just a ceasefire sensitization meeting.
Or non-kinetic measures that we see.
You can't call it a non-kinetic measure. Because if it is a measure, then they could have dropped their arms, and then there should be a minute of meeting, there should be an agreed action point, there should be a recommendations. They wouldn't have been also going back to intimidate the communities they have, because they have gone back to their business. So if at all, Nigerian government will be serious, honest, sincere, and transparent, I want to tell you, within less than 17 to 32 days, we can be able to reach out to these guys. Those who are ready to surrender their arms should surrender their arms. Those who are not ready, kinetic approach should be.
You are from Kaduna State, Senator.
This is Chiu. I'm in so much pain. Believe me. Nigeria is a great country, should be a great country, and we have people destroying us by the hour. Insecurity has been part of APC's game. And Nasiru is saying it, and I think he's right. The government has been paying them.
Well, you don't
Last year, this time, I have facts.
No, the government has said no, they are not paying them.
They are paying them. Because the reaction of ONSA is not disputing what Nasiru has said.
You are inferring that the NSA should arrest Nasiru.
No, I'm not interested.
Or collect his statement. But if that happens, there are those in opposition that will say they are going after opposition voices.
There are more ways to counter such opposition. I told you about 2015. You see, going after a former Nigerian president, trying to kill him, what does that tell you? Something. Before that, what had happened? After Jonathan won in the Supreme Court, they called for dialogue, and those young men nominated a former Nigerian president who took 3 days to repudiate. After those 3 days, go and plot the graph. You will see that between 2012 to 2014, the spikes of attacks around those villages in the Northeast skyrocketed. Because hunger, lack of medicine. Why? Because somebody had stopped sending the recurrent expenses of those people who used to come all the way to Kaduna, collect, and then go back. And that's how the cycle went. in protest as to why did you call that name. They couldn't bear it anymore and felt by 2014 the best thing was to go and attempt. It failed. We're lucky. They got Jonathan scared. He thought that, oh, if they kill this man, Nigeria will burn. They provided him with additional cars, more money, and it was all about money. It was all about collecting money. The truth is that somebody had gone to North Africa, negotiated with Gaddafi. Gaddafi, who is was an international terrorist, all over the world, from the far west to the far east, said, I will help you, like I've been doing. I heard there are some young men. There are plans to kill Gaddafi, not in a palace coup, but through uprising. If it fails and you become president, I will retire to your country if you become president. If it doesn't fail, right now, he wanted to create a buffer. So he sent Saif al-Islam, go on YouTube and find out, to Niger with money, cash, millions of dollars in his boots, to recruit Tuaregs to go and fight in Libya. Sent his former general to Mali, why you still have insecurity in Mali. In Nigeria, they give crazy amount of money to that gentleman. Go and help these people with the intention of bringing them to fight in Libya. When Gaddafi died, they sat on the money. They kept on with the recurrent until after mentioning the name, and then they stopped sending the money. They became, now all these things are linked. They wanted Nigeria to burn if Buhari did not become president in 2015. I contested alongside Buhari for Senate. I contested for Senate in 2011. You have it on YouTube. He said, blood, soaked in blood, the baboon and the... Ever since he made that comment, I refused to go and campaign with Buhari. Refused completely. It didn't matter if I lost the Senate seat. I won it eventually. Insecurity for a former president to say, you soak in blood. And then there was, Kaduna is my state. There was serious violence in Kaduna. Many houses were burnt. Emir's houses in Ongonsariki, Demna Abba had their houses burnt and all that, simply because of a statement. They went and brought in people from those neighboring places in readiness to remove Jonathan by all means. So the desperation of people to get Jonathan out of power has built up and added to what we call insecurity in Nigeria today.
So you're inferring that all what we've seen over the last few years as insecurity is orchestrated?
Of course.
And it's political?
Of course. Last year around this time.
This narrative.
Last year around this time. Whatever I tell you, I'll try to give you evidence. Last year around this time, we were just negotiating the release of our own nephew. And when he came out, what he said is not much different from what Nasir.
Just my people as the hot, you don't have no Nasir Erufai don't begin to give Tinubu hot. Yes, now he don't expose APC of paying this banditry or this woman they call bandits. They say APC, they pay the APC government. Now this Peter Obi vice presidential candidate they call Yusuf that he made once he expose APC concerning the payment of banditry. Just watch, share, and this somewhere they do now to just tell Tinubu say ahead of 2027 presidential election, it will be game as usual. Watch, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment section.
They complained that, and this young man is alive. He could come here tomorrow and you interview him. He's alive now in Zaria. He's alive. That, look, they are not making much money relying on these handouts from government. Each time they go out to operate, they make more money like he does in their hand. We kept negotiating. He's alive and he can come to this and sit with you, Shehu Akimbaloyi, and you interview him. This is a fact. But my grudge with Nasru's statements is that he was part and parcel of APC from 2013. Like he told you, he was one of the architects of it all. All of a sudden, to come and absolve himself and call others. No. Nasiru is part and parcel of all that has been going on. Another almost 8-year governor of Borno State said that there are informants of terrorists in the Nigerian military and among Nigerian politicians, and it is official. You have the evidence. Before then, there was another politician who again said that bandits and terrorists were brought into Nigeria pre-2015 election. These are even small ones. Do you remember? Now, what I'm about to say and my arguments are that insecurity is part of APC. Insecurity has been APC's way of getting power. Insecurity has been part of APC's way of staying in power.
Is that fact or just your opinion?
That is my candid, firm opinion that is being strengthened by the kind of unfortunate comments like that of Nasiru. So 2 days ago,
but there are no facts to what you're saying. There are no facts to what you're saying. If there are opinions, how would you say a government of the day is part of their life or living is insecurity?
That I'm giving you the facts. Now I have clearly given you 3 statements of politicians, government functionaries that are undisputed. I have given you this. Go back in time. Do you remember that a former Nigerian president was attacked by terrorists? Unprecedented, never in the history of Nigeria did that happen. Do you also remember that I made a passing statement on that in 2022, which, as usual, people didn't take seriously? Why did some young men in the forest in the northeast, what business do they have? When Nigerian leaders leave, they are liked, they are loved, they are forgiven all their errors and everything. This one, they followed and tried to kill him. Why did that happen? What happened in all the donations leading up to 2015? Why decide to come back and run in 2015 after crying and telling the whole world you're no longer convinced? What was the link with North Africa? What was the link with Muammar Gaddafi? He's not alive, but others are alive to say it.